What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and Discussion for Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. And as always, before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, everyone, the threat for severe storms is increasing here as there is now an enhanced risk area issued for the lower to mid Mississippi Valley here. And as you can see on the legend, on the map, you can see that the enhanced risk has been issued here for the Memphis area, parts of northwest Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, and northwest Tennessee here. An enhanced risk of severe weather has been issued. So the threat level is increasing for damaging winds, hail, and more than likely, we will see a couple of intense tornadoes, mainly in this enhanced risk area here. And then we have the slight risk area, which does include Dallas, Fort Smith, Shreveport. And then you have the slight marginal risk, which still includes the Jackson, Mississippi area here. So all these areas will be at risk for some severe storms today, with the main threat of intense tornadoes being right in the mid Mississippi Valley here, right around the Memphis area. That is where the lookout for some strong, intense tornadoes will be at. And as we now take a look at Convective Outlook Day 2 here, you guys, you can see that enhanced risk area shifts also to the east here. So the threat level is also increasing for Thursday's severe weather event. As you can see, when we come down to our area, primarily from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, on northeast extending all the way into Ohio, we have a chance of an enhanced risk of severe weather with a slight risk encompassing the outer areas of that enhanced risk, which does include the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the North Shore of southeast Louisiana, north of Lake Pontchartrain, and even further east towards Mobile and Pensacola. And here across the New Orleans area along the south shore of Louisiana, the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain, excuse me, and the Lafayette Alexandria area, we are under a marginal risk of severe weather. So, as I was saying in my previous videos, that I do believe that the main threat will be to our north here across southeast Louisiana. Now, I want to go back to day one here because I want to keep this Storm Prediction Center's convective outlook up, because now we're about to look at and see where the strongest support is going to be at for this system to produce these supercells capable of producing these tornadoes. So I'm going to go to our usual upper air charts, and we're going to put the low level winds in here. And we're going to start this roughly about 9 p.m. today. As you can see, as the trough is starting to move eastward into Texas, you can see the strong southwesterly flow is developing, and also the low level flow that's coming up out of the south here. And as you can see, the air starts to pile up right where the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted that enhanced risk area here across northwest Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, and northwest Tennessee. That is where the greatest support, the model is also showing the greatest support here, where the winds will be increasing with height in the atmosphere varying, which will cause those potentially developing those supercells that will be capable of producing those strong tornadoes. And as we move into midnight, you can clearly see here, and I'm going to zoom in even further. You can clearly see these wind profiles are they're very high here across this enhanced risk area. So if you stay in the Memphis area, northwest Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, please be on the lookout for some intense tornadoes this evening and the overnight hours. And as we push this on further along into time on Thursday, you can see here, I'm going to take the Storm Prediction Center's convective outlook off real quick. Thursday, you can see where the strongest lift and support starts to move out towards the northeast here across Tennessee, extending northeast into Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. All these areas will be at risk for some strong storms here. And as we move further along to the southwest here, you can see even still across north central Mississippi, extending into parts of northeast Louisiana, there is going to be a risk for some strong damaging winds and a couple of intense tornadoes. And I want to go out just a little bit further on into time. Let's say about 3 p.m. Thursday. All right, and as you can see, these strong wind profiles are still here. Sorry about that, still here across parts of Alabama and Mississippi. But like I said, as we get further down into our area, about when those storms will be coming through here, the wind profile, the low level winds are not as strong here. So, like I said in previous videos, locally damaging winds are what I'm mainly expecting down here towards the New Orleans metro area. But points further north would have to look out for more intense thunderstorms. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. And before I leave from here, I do want to show you all also that we're going to go to um, the significant tornado risk here. You can see that there is a hatch area for today across the Memphis area, northwest Mississippi, southeast Arkansas. So they are very confident that some intense tornadoes could form in this region here this evening and overnight. And as we move to convective outlook day 2, you can see that signature tornado, sorry about that, as significant tornado threat shifts even further to the east here across Mississippi, the Jackson, Mississippi area, parts of western Alabama. This area will need to be on the lookout Thursday for some intense tornadoes, as the Storm Prediction Center seems very confident that this area will have a significant chance of seeing a intense tornado or two on Thursday. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.